that I'm no joke. No joke, baby, I'm no joke. Oh, na, na, na. No joke, baby, I'm
Hey, welcome to Talk That Talk. I'm your host, King Rems. To my right, we've got the Common Sense crew playing in the building. To the left, we've got my senorita, Gigi. We've got the new season 2 members. We've got Ellesse and we've got Gabrielle. And today, we're going to be talking about personal relationships. So some of the mistakes we've made, any tips we can give you guys, and just kind of generally reviewing our relationships. I know we always talk about relationships, some of the things that we regret and things that we've done.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest regret you have personally in your past love life?
Not getting a tight headlock.
Right.
I'm joking. I'd say
Bit of domestic violence on this here Sunday.
Nah, yeah, you know, I think you need a lot of hindsight and to be honest with yourself. And I think that's what the struggle is for a lot. Not for myself personally. I'll keep it personal. A lot of criticisms you take from your partner, you need to really humble yourself and look at the truth that's in them. And I feel like if you're with someone for long enough, they really begin to know you. But when it comes down to you being with someone else, you have to accept that when they deliver things to you, you may not like it. Yeah, but the energy that it's said with might still be nice because that's the way they deliver. But you need to extract the truth from what's being said to you. You know what I mean? So, in short, my regrets are not being able to extract the truth within an argument because I want to be right or because I want to get my point across.
Yeah, the desire to be right sometimes.
Because sometimes there's truths that are coming at you about you, your character flaws you ain't recognised on your partner, whatever you want to call them, but the person you decide to dedicate your life to. You have to trust that what they're saying to you is for your benefit, although they may not deliver it in a way that you like to hear it. You get it? So in short, my regret is, and there are many, but one of the main ones is not being able to interpret the truth, or maybe my ego was a bit too strong. And I wasn't accepting of their observation of me. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Gigi?
I think forcing it and not knowing when to leave. And like trying to change aspects of my partner and instead of realising that I have a choice to accept this person as they are or leave, instead of trying to do the impossible and force someone to be in what I have in my head for my life. But when you're coming together with someone and you're building a life, you need to understand that that person adds to your life. You can't force them to be, you know, that perfect image in your head that you have, because it's not realistic.
That's fair enough. You guys got any additional views on regrets?
I don't live my life thinking that, you know, oh gosh, I regret something. So I don't really have a say on that. I don't regret anything I've done.
How do you separate reflecting guilt?
I don't.
Not reflecting guilt. Sorry, I said wrong two words. How do you separate regret and accepting guilt? Like if you've apologised for anything, surely there's a process of regret. No.
No, because you can be sorry for something, but then you can be grateful for the lesson. Yeah. Just like the people in my life.
That's post. That's after.
So you're talking about during?
I'm saying if you've got to a point, I know I've interrupted, but I feel like I've already got it. So if you're saying that you feel grateful, that's after the regret. To get it. Grateful for the lesson is post.
Do you know what?
The feeling that got you to the gratefulness. Do you get it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that it's a regret kind of thing. Like what Gabrielle said, she doesn't really regret anything because it's made her the person that she is now. Like,
you're not right now, maybe in the process of getting to the reconciliation, how you feel, you would have felt regret. I think that's your point, right?
I don't, for me, personally, I don't understand too harsh, but not having regret is not having any guilt. Not having guilt means you're a perfect person. No one's perfect.
But
surely you make mistakes.
No, because you can regret something. People regret doing nice things for people every day.
That's because you haven't
felt got any guilt.
Something back from that person.
But you're attaching regret to guilt. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You've just said, how do you differentiate the regret? At what point does it go from guilt to regret or regret to guilt? That's what you asked.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I don't believe that I done anything to feel guilty. I mean, apart from that, actually, I did do something. We'll touch on that. I did do some things that maybe weren't the healthiest of decisions for me or my partner in the relationship at the time, but I wouldn't say I feel any guilt. So even though I regret, and I don't even regret it, now what I would do differently in my current relationships is not force things, because I learned that from my past relationships. But I don't fully regret it, because it's making me the woman that I am today, and it's preparing me for the man that I'm going to marry and be with for the rest of my life.
That I understand. How do you, for me, regret and guilt are inextricably linked? I don't think we separate the two.
Regret and guilt
are
linked.
like inseparable.
You
can't feel one without the other.
No, because okay, so if I do something nice
right,
for
wrong.
you
No,
today,
let's not talk about nice things. Let's talk about wrong things. So you done something wrong to your partner. Whatever it is, he feels like you disrespected him, or you said something out of line, or your answer to the ex-boyfriend relation, whatever it is, he feels disrespected.
Okay.
Yeah. He's expressed that to you.
Yeah.
Do you not feel?
But we're not talking about that.
No, because you're trying to say that there's a regret from the
Yeah.
good side.
Yeah.
I've done some good, and I regret doing that good.
Yeah.
I'm saying it from a point of you doing something, you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
Do you not feel guilt and regret for
But
it done
what
wrong?
okay, so when I say what I regret, like with forcing something, it's not healthy for that person, but I don't feel like I've hurt them by doing that. I feel like I've probably hurt myself more by forcing a situation than the other person, because it actually benefited them, because I actually wanted them so badly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that part.
So you can regret something and not feel guilt because actually, or maybe, you know what, I should feel guilt because it hurt me. It depends how you look at it. But again, that word regret, I don't really, you triggered that thought of it's made me the woman that I am now.
Yeah.
So why would I ever regret it?
Regret.
Because it just moved me, all the things that I feel like I'd done wrong moved me from the situation that was wrong anyway.
Absolutely.
So do you regret anything you've done?
Yeah, I regret.
So
Not regret.
Obviously, regret means that you would take back what you've done.
Then no, I wouldn't take back anything I've done.
Are
Other
you
than, like I said,
serious?
the argument.
Have you ever apologised?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's
But
the
you-
An apology, you take back what you've done.
No,
expression of regret though.
No, okay, so you've done something wrong, I guess it, and then you apologise for your actions. Doesn't mean I regret my actions, it means I'm sorry because you've been insulted, or you feel disrespected because you decided to feel disrespect. Remember, you decide if you want to be insulted, or you decide if you want to be disrespected, you decide that. Yes, someone can disrespect you, but you still can decide to have that thought or feeling. I don't like making people upset, so if I did make you feel upset, then I will say sorry, but I'm not regretful for I'm not gonna like let that eat me inside and I think about it tomorrow or the next day. Like, it's not you do it, you do that ish.
Your version of the apology is there's food in the fridge, innit?
Let me ask you a question, yeah? That threw you off by the time food in the fridge, you really did. That threw you right off.
Your apology is like there's food in the fridge. So in the grand scheme of it, like if you've never really regretted anything, what are you apologising for?
Exactly.
It's a false apology.
So again, it's more so.
I'm not sorry for what I did.
I'm going to put it to you this way. Let's say that you're with a woman. No, this is where people get, life is about balance. You cannot become a good person if you don't mess up sometimes. So, like I said, I've done some stuff that I feel bad for, but I don't regret a thing. No.
Right, let me ask you a question.
I don't regret
Let me
it.
ask you a question. Yeah, okay.
But okay, no,
Well,
let me finish my point. Let's say that you're with a woman and you know that you are not the right man for this woman. You know you're not, right? And you know that she's not for you, so you let her go. You've hurt her by letting her go. Do you regret what you've done?
That's different.
It's not.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
No.
This is the same example you said
It's
before.
not, but this is what I mean. So you're trying to put it in a box, and we're trying to say to you, we don't see it as that box.
Yeah, because we're not.
Because we don't share the same mind.
No.
Definition of regret is to feel sad, repentant, or disappointed. The feeling of sadness, repentance, or disappointment over an occurrence or something that one has done or failed to do.
Okay, it doesn't say at any point that
You have to apologise, don't you?
No, you have to apologise.
That's it.
So okay.
If it's either an action or an inaction you've done that you've done has caused someone else not to feel nice.
Yes. Okay.
So do you not feel?
Okay, maybe for
That's
a
something
second.
in your
Okay,
heart,
maybe for
for
a
me.
second, then you feel sorry, you feel regretful for your actions. But I don't associate that in my vocabulary.
You need to understand
If you took back all the bad that you done. You would still be that person before you've done the bad, so you wouldn't have learnt the lessons. For example, like for me, some of the toxic stuff that I've done, like doing stuff on purpose to get a reaction from an ex, or enabling toxic behaviours and dramas and all that stuff outside in public, like those things embarrassing and stuff, yes, of course they were. However, if I hadn't have done those things, I'd still be doing them now as a grown
But
up.
if you didn't regret them, then you do them again, right?
See, you guys are taking it like
What?
you're
What
putting it in
stops you?
Exactly.
You're pinned in a corner now, so I was understanding.
I'm not pinned in a corner because
Alright.
for me,
If you don't
you're saying
regret-
Let me ask you a question
I
again.
don't regret.
What stops you from making the same mistakes again? Something that you've learned. I know I shouldn't do that. Apart from the desires,
Yeah.
I know you're my fancy guy, and you get back with him. Forget all that sort of stuff. But anything.
Your
that-
moral compass, what
Yeah.
stops you from
What stops you from doing
things
it?
again?
You know
Because
that's
it hurt
that wrong.
me.
So
It
you
hurt
regret
me.
the hurt that he gave you?
I don't regret
No,
anything.
it's
You
like-
are
That's what I'm saying.
saying on this regret.
How do you
Let
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you just if you can all answer it individually, because I think it's just the way we're understanding and applying the word.
No, it's because you have your understanding of regret and
That's what I'm
how you
asking
take your
you.
past relation. Yeah, but I'm
That's what
giving you the
I'm
answer, and then you're telling me your opinion of it again.
Yeah, it's like different perspectives.
You're giving me
that's
your
what I'm
opinion
asking
again
you,
of it, even though I'm
individually.
telling you mine.
But
I'm asking
it's
you
like,
individually.
it's like when
what's your
I
definition
got
of-
done for drink driving when I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
This it obviously sounds like it doesn't relax this, however, it doesn't know why, because it's something obviously that was extremely traumatic at the time, but I don't regret it because I would still be drink driving now and I would still be acting reckless and I could possibly kill someone. So that experience, although it was horrible what I did and I should never have done it, obviously, but I don't regret it because I've learned a lot from it, and it's like now I'm not a spokesperson for drink driving, but I do put out there a lot to people around me. Don't drink
and
drive, and like don't, just because I have learned from it and I've experienced it and I've been, do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't regret it because, does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I've learned a lot from it.
Yeah. How would you define regret? What's your version of regret?
I think wishing you never did it.
Yeah.
That's like that's my
Yeah.
perspective.
And yours?
on regret, yeah.
Yeah.
Wish you never done something.
Wishing you never done something. Yeah.
Same.
So
I think for me, I only regret things that haven't had a positive outcome. But then saying that, you don't find out until maybe years later why something had to happen.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you today might change tomorrow because I'm an ever-evolving person. I'm an
Wait,
ever-evolving
can I
woman.
just have a straight answer?
I gave you a straight answer,
That
but
sounds
you're
like it's all
forcing
over.
your opinion
No,
on me.
I'm asking you. I'm not telling you that I haven't given my opinion. I'm
yeah.
asking you. What's your name? Sorry, what's your name?
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle said same thing that you said. What are you saying?
I'm saying, so you're asking me what my definition of regret is.
Yeah. In a
Something
nutshell.
that I really feel horrible for and I completely want to take back because I feel like a disgusting human being.
And none of you ever done that.
No.
Only the argument I had with my mum when I was younger. Everything
Amazing.
else.
So wait,
But wait, we're talking about relationships here, yeah?
so
Let's
you've
stick to
never
the
done
topic.
anything in a
Yes,
relationship?
I've
you
never done
regret?
anything in a relationship that
That
I've
you
regretted.
regret?
No, I've never treated someone that disgustingly.
I find it.
Because that's my definition of regret.
I find it
that's mine.
amazing. Me personally, so it's me personally. Yeah, I find it. I'm like flabbergasted that you've been with your partners and you've never done anything to make you feel like, you know what, I shouldn't have done that.
But I've just said that I have toxic
like,
behaviours, but I don't regret them because if I didn't do them, I would
That's
still
baffling
think
me
of them.
because
I saw this in a relationship for a really long time. If I hadn't done the things that I've done to hurt him and he hasn't done the things, like obviously we've been through all sorts.
Right, yes, right. So those at those downs.
Yeah.
Have you
Is-
not
No, but
regretted?
that's why we're so strong now. We're literally
Why do you
like
want us to have
unbreakable
something
now,
so
but
bad?
Because I find.
Is it because you have
No, no,
something
no.
you regret?
100%.
Of course.
So
Are
speak
you
on
me?
that instead of asking us if we've got anything.
No, it's just trying to
When
understand
Yeah.
your standpoint because it's like, I get it, for once I actually get it, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna answer after. I'll answer it after.
like, the regret I have leads me to making better decisions because I don't want to feel those emotions again. So if you're not living,
but you wouldn't take them back because they've made you
Definitely, you can't take them back. You can't.
you can't take them back.
But that's regret. Yeah, that's regret. You wanted to take it back. That's regret. So do you want to take that stuff back?
Yeah.
Okay, so you live in a life where that's going to eat you up. You're going to think about it when you're sleeping.
No.
That's regret. It's not regret. I don't think like that. I want to experience that and then okay, cool. I'm going to be better for the next person I meet or that next argument I have.
I see it as I wish I could take it back, but I know that I can't. So it's my moral compass going forward.
Yeah.
It informs my decisions. I don't sit and think, oh shit, I really shouldn't have done shorty like that because she was a real one. No, I think, you know what? That was dodgy of you, that was fuckboy of you, but here's what we're not going to do going forward. We're not going to feel those emotions again. It gives me something to continue to try and evolve.
To improve as well.
Yeah, so if you're not living with your truths, if you're not living with your regret to some degree, what is your moral compass pinned by?
Before you answer that, for me, it's like a lack of compassion, And I'll tell you why. Because if you cannot, like your brilliant definition, is very simple and it's just straight to the point. Feeling like you've done something that you shouldn't have done. I don't know how you can be with someone, even your friends. Sometimes you say things you shouldn't have said, and your friend might give you a bit of an adjustment, especially with your partner, you're living with them, you might do something you shouldn't have done or act a certain way that you shouldn't have done. For me, that feeling is. However, I wouldn't. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't lose sleep over it unless it was something that I'd really hurt. And then, I suppose, the greater the gravity of it, the more it bothered me. Do you know what I'm saying? But I would feel like I've got to apologise to that person to try and make them feel better. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to offend them or upset them or blah blah blah. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes an apology is what a genuine apology. Do you have any things or something?
It's the chair. Thank you very much.
A genuine apology. You better agree. If I smell it, you better agree. A genuine apology.
The chair, guys.
Not all the time. Sometimes a genuine apology is what can make your partner or whoever it is feel better because you've accepted.
But that's I'm not saying that I have got things I feel bad for. Of course, I literally just said I used to do things to get a reaction, toxic behaviours, dramatics. It doesn't mean that I don't feel bad for it. Of course I do because it hurts the person.
That's what
regret is.
But
that's what I mean. I do feel bad for it, but you know what? I'm so grateful for the blessing in disguise of those situations because I can reflect on them and say, do you know what?
You can still feel bad.
That's not me.
It's not like you're just savage.
You still feel bad.
I'm sorry, I don't have no regret.
Just because you don't regret something doesn't mean.
That's how it sounds from this side of the table.
No, that's not how it is. Like you still feel obviously bad. Like you still feel like
I mean,
it's like if there's going to be a positive outcome in the future or whatever's going to happen from it, then yeah.
What's really this gobsmacking in there? It's like you said about it's your choice. God damn, you are. It's like your choice to feel disrespected.
Yeah.
I get it,
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, are you not humble enough to be like, look, I didn't communicate very well.
Absolutely, that's why I apologise. I didn't say I once wasn't apologetic or sympathetic about the situation. I'm both of those. However, I'm not going to dwell on it and think, I'm just not going to sleep or I'm going to. I understand, but that comes within regret. When you regret something for so long, it can eat you inside and you can lose sleep. You can have mental health issues, which then develop into something much bigger. So
that's an inability to deal with things in a progressive way.
If you have regret.
I don't feel there's a regret.
I think it's regret.
It's a regret in a form, yes, but it's just like anger. Everybody can deal with anger differently. You can deal with anger in the correct way, in terms of talking about it and communicating, or you can deal with anger in terms of you smashing things. So the same, like that type of regret is unhealthy. It is normal to feel regret, and as I said to you, use it as your moral compass to underpin decisions going forward. So if you guys choose not to feel regret or live in that space, what underpins your decisions going forward so you know, right, cool, I'm not going to drink drive again, I'm not going to X, Y, Z again, I'm not going to be out here forcing man to do things and drawing man's out because I know how you say it because I've seen you, bro. what underpins those decisions? Because as I said, for me personally, it's regret, knowing I've done some things to God that I shouldn't have done, or some things to people that I shouldn't have done. So okay, I regret doing that. I don't like how that made me feel. I'm not going to do that again.
Person.
You know, or that person. I've had how that person's felt. So I'm not going to do that again.
But can I just say that, like, I can only speak for myself. You don't know the relationship that people sitting here have been in for
That's
us,
what I'm
whether we
asking.
need to regret it or not. I know, but we're saying it, and then it's just going round full circle again.
Yeah, because you're
Like
not
for
really.
me, okay, for example, you're asking what makes me, you know, look at the moral compass and say, okay, I'm not going to do that again. Because I didn't like the person I was when I done that. I didn't like the way that I felt. I didn't like anything. No, 'cause if I regretted it, it means I would take it back. And I don't want to take that back because the woman you see sitting here is the result of those things that I done back then.
I don't think it's just black and white, is that?
It's
two
not.
aren't mutually exclusive.
But to me it is. But
Back.
in my perspective, I'm just saying, without all the things that I've been through, regret, sadness, anger, all those emotions and events that have happened, I wouldn't take them back. As sour as they were to me, I wouldn't.
Regret isn't mutually exclusive with taking things back. The fact that you to link those two together is almost a closed-minded outlook. It's like you can regret something and be like, look, we're going to move forward with this. We're going to deal with it in the right way. It doesn't mean, oh, I have to take it back. In order for me to regret something, I have to mutually exclusively believe that I have to want to take that event or action or word back. No. You can regret something. This is like, okay,
I
look,
don't.
I'm gonna do
Honestly, it might seem a bit heartless. I don't regret anything that I've done. I don't. I'm sorry for it. I'm sorry for what happened. I don't regret anything that I've done to y'all because it wasn't that deep. Maybe if I have done something a bit deeper to people or been a bit more harsher, then yeah. I mean, there's other things in my life that maybe I regret, like certain arguments with family members, and then maybe they've passed away after certain situations. But no.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fair enough. Since you guys don't regret anything, this question is probably going to come to an absolute fuck all. What advice would you give to your younger self and young viewers? But you regret fuck all, so it's probably like, well, in the moment you live it, you fuck with them and fuck up your life, but don't regret it, just don't do it again. But you don't know how to not do it again, just don't regret it.
What's this question again? What advice would you give the younger self on the people that you've hurt?
Relationships in general is a relationship with yourself, what you've allowed other people to do to you, what you've done with other people. So I had a wonderfully toxic marriage.
Mate, the list is long, mate.
So,
the list is long.
Can I start? Alright, so try, Gabrielle, stay away from toxic people and try to suss them out quicker. I feel like when you love someone, you become blinded by how infatuated you can become to them or of them. But it's really important to see the red flags and take action.
What do you mean by suss them out?
So suss out if they're a nice person. Some people are not nice people and have this, and they have this beautiful face or beautiful persona about them, but deep down you're an awful person. Your family, or I don't know if you guys are spiritual, but if you're spiritual, a lot of them, or if you're cultural, or if you've got a religion or something. It's very easy to suss out bad people, bad energy. So
you can suss out bad energy without a religion.
Because I'm spiritual and I've got a religion, so I use both of them.
Well, right.
I'm literally, I couldn't agree more with everything she just said. I think if there's red flags, spot them early, don't ignore them. Don't try to.
Yeah.
Like, I think, don't just sugarcoat it for the fact that they just look like, I think a lot of people in my life have met partners, mostly females, I've met guys, and have put on a persona, and it's not alright. Like, a lot of people assume that it's for maybe a couple months.
Yeah.
It can last years, and then all of a sudden change.
What about you?
Drumming gang.
Take time.
Take
time. No one else can. Whatever you're searching for out there, take your time. Like, I was in a relationship from when I was 15, and that lasted 4 years, and it was very toxic. Take time. Whatever you're dealing with at home, try and come up with that first and work on your mental first. Put yourself first, because it really is true. I always thought it was a cliche, you shouldn't tell people that they can't be loved if they don't love themselves, but it really is important, because that way you know what you expect. Do you know what I mean? You've set the standard for yourself, and you know what feels good, and you're comfortable with yourself. So whoever wants to come, they come. Whoever wants to go, they go, and you don't force it.
To add on to your points, you are your foundation and you are your base. At the end of the day, if you don't know your worth is then negotiable to people that don't really have your best interests at heart. So for me, just continue doing your thing, young Rems.
Young Rems, you know.
Continue being a fuckboy, continue doing these things. Like, just focus yourself on, just do your thing. Potential is important, foundation is important. See people for who they really are. Stop trying to use their potential to paint into something they're going to be.
What mate.
What would you tell young Clint, considering you're old Clint though?
Whoever's going to take you seriously, is happy to take you to their parents. So, or introduce you to some family members as that role, right? This is what I'm advising young me.
Oh yeah, it's yourself. My bad. I'll shut up.
Do you regret that?
So me telling young me,
oh my god,
I'd tell young me, whoever you're going to take seriously, get them to meet your family. And whoever wants to take you seriously,
we'll take you
to meet your family.
Yeah,
any delay in that means they're not taking you seriously.
What do you mean by delay? Like, you mean like this is the first date, you're going to be on the date?
There's going to come to a point where you're saying there's going to be a future, which could be family's got to get involved, or there isn't. And you'll soon suss out a person's intention.
If you don't bring around your family, like in a timely manner, like
if they're serious about you, you'll be soon be introduced to their family, and they'll suss you out.
Clint realised he's the side nigga is what I'm picking up for this.
No, yeah, 100%.
I'm listening.
Don't worry.
I try and rub it off, I just got to
Thank you very much, guys, for being open and honest. It's great to hear your experiences. Thank you for rocking with us. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I've been Rems. We've been talking.
Baby, I know you're